my name is Brittany, and this is how I budget $1,000 a month to feed my family of 6. I start by going to Sam's and I buy all our meats because it's the cheapest place you can buy meat in bulk. So for this month, I start out by making a menu, and I knew I needed 20 pounds of hamburger meat for this month based off the menu I made. So these come in packs of 3, freezer ready, and these are $93.7, $5.97 a pound. So that makes this $17.97 for this 3-pack. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 21 pounds, and I only needed 20. I will freeze all of this and thaw it as needed. $21 pounds of ground beef will go towards this list of meal ideas I made for the month of September. I have a $1,000 budget I like to stay in, and I will give y'all the total of everything I spend at Sam's, and then how much that leaves for me to spend weekly for other items I may need throughout the week, because I don't like to buy my produce besides potatoes and onions because I have a box that keeps those fresh. But like, let's say fresh fruit and vegetables for the kids, milk, yogurt, other sides I may need, I will buy as we need it. So for 21 pounds of ground beef, already pre-packaged, freezer ready, $125.79 out of my $1,000 budget. Okay? Then I always get a rib roast because I will get about 17 pretty thick steaks. I will also get a whole gallon-sized freezer bag of fat that I like to turn into my own tallow. And then like the end pieces, you can't really cut those into steaks, so I will use that scrap meat to cut up into stew meat that I will use to make beef tips and gravy, or if I was going to make like a pot pie, anything that I can use those little chunks of meat that I can't use in a steak, that's what I will use that for. This one, I feel like it's bigger than it usually is, but the price also went up from the last time we purchased one of these. So this is 17.5 pounds. Hold on. 17.84 pounds, and it was $311.49. I only needed 15 pounds of steak for this month, but this is 17, so there's 2 extra pounds. I will be doing another video on me cutting this up as well, like I did last time, and answering more questions about the meals that will be made from this and what I do with the tallow, because there's a ton of questions and comments about the rib roast. So far, we are $437 into our $1,000 monthly budget. The next thing I got was this it's a 4-pack, and each pack has 4 in it. I have one of these left from last month, so I only purchased one for the month of September. I don't remember how much these are, so I'm going to have to look it up on the Sam's app. So this is $12.18. Puts us at $449 out of our $1,000 budget. We were at Sam's. We went ahead and got a gallon of milk. My opinion, they have the best milk, and I would buy it weekly if Sam's was closer, but they're not. So their gallon of milk is $4.22 a gallon, which is actually kind of expensive because it's $2 a gallon at Walmart. So that is actually not a better deal, and I wasn't aware of that when I purchased this. Now I feel dumb because I could have got 2 from Walmart for the price of this one. We are at $4.53. I'm going to stick this in the fridge. And then I got this heavy cream. I use this to make biscuits, and I also put this in my coffee in the mornings. Half a gallon, $8.42 for half a gallon. I know the one this size from Walmart is about 10 bucks. Sometimes if I need it, I will purchase it from Walmart just because it's more convenient and saves a little further. So $8.42, that puts us at $4.62. I'm gonna put this in the fridge. I get this 42 count of Swaggerty sausage. This is our favorite sausage. It's 4 pounds. So this is $14.84. That puts us at $4.76. And then I purchased 3 roasts, and I will list it right here. The meals I'm going to make with these 3 roasts. I like to think once, shop, do my big shop once. That way I'm not every night, oh, what am I going to make for dinner? I don't know what I'm going to make for dinner. I hate doing that. That's why once a month, make my menu, put what I need, shop, and then I know. I hate trying to figure it out every night, and I know there's a lot of people that still do that, and you need to quit. Just, you need ideas, I'm your girl. So, this was on sale for $20.60. This is 3.26 pounds. This one was on sale for $19.53. This one is 3 pounds, 3.9 pounds. And this one was on sale for $16.50, and it's 2.61 pounds. And I will freeze these and thaw it as I need. So, $16.50, $19.53, and $20. That puts us at $5.32 out of our $1,000 budget. I got this big box of noodles. It comes with 2 boxes of penne, 2 boxes of spaghetti, and 2 boxes of elbow. I'm making spaghetti twice. I'm sure I'll make macaroni twice. And I don't know what I'll do with those noodles, but I'm sure I'll find a use for them. It was cheaper to buy this than it was to buy these 2 separately. So that's why I went with this. This box was, this 6-pack was $8.52. That puts us at $541.49. I needed 8 cans of tomato sauce for this month. They had this 12-pack of tomato sauce. It was, this 12-pack was $9.68. That puts us at $551.17. I needed hot sauce. I got this 2-pack of Frank's Red Hot. It was $8.88 for this 2-pack. That puts us at $5.60.05. I needed garlic salt. So this garlic salt cost, it was $8.98. This is 33 ounces, and this will last us several months. So I try to keep that in mind when I'm buying all my seasonings. They last us for a pretty good bit. It's not something that I have to buy monthly. Same with this, but it is in our $1,000 monthly budget that we try to stay in. Puts us at $5.69.03. I needed barbecue sauce because I have 2 Boston butts, a thing of ribs. That's it. So I will be making barbecue 3 times this month. This will last us a couple months, but it was cheaper to get this big thing than it was to get the 2-pack of bottles. It was only like 40 ounces, and this is 160 ounces, and it was like $2 more. So that's why we went this route. Let's see. I will tell y'all exactly how much each barbecue sauce was. And that's why we went with this one. So this was $12 for a gallon. And then the 2-pack of 40 was $7. So it was $5 more, but you get a lot more barbecue sauce. I also make a breakfast and lunch menu. On this month's breakfast, I'm going to be making a lot of oatmeal. I'll probably make oatmeal cookies and overnight oats and stuff like that. So this comes with 2 packs. I'll open it and show you. 2 5-pound bags. And my kids love oatmeal. My husband loves oatmeal. So this will actually last us longer than a month. But oatmeal for breakfast a few times this month. $7.98 for 10 pounds of oats. Can't beat that. That puts us at $5.77. So I needed 20 pounds of potatoes and 10 pounds of rice. This is the list I took with me to Sam's. The only thing they did not have that I will have to order from Walmart when I order the sides I need for this week is ranch seasoning and chili powder. But that's fine, I can get it from Walmart. I needed 20 pounds of potatoes, so they come in 10-pound bags. I got 2 bags. That's 10 pounds. And that's 10 pounds. They were $5.37 a bag. $5.37 for 10 pounds. That is the cheapest potatoes you will find. Because at Walmart, they're like $5 and it's this little bitty round. I love Sam's. That puts us at $587.74. I got 10 pounds of onions. I can't find them on the app. Premium onions. It's not showing this exact bag that I bought, but there is a bag on here that's also 10 pounds. It says $7. I want to say these were about $6, but we will just put $7. Only because I cannot find these on the app for some reason. So add $7. That puts us at $5.94. I'm not going to be able to carry this all the way over there because he's not going to let me put them down. I got this watermelon. $5.90 for that big watermelon. Puts us at $600. And then I needed about 10 pounds of rice, but they didn't have the 10-pound bag. So I had to get the 25-pound bag, but it was only $12, and that will last us a few months. So at least I won't have to purchase it for the next few months. But 25 pounds of rice. For 25 pounds, I paid $12.98. If you were to buy a 4-pack, it's $7, like just because it's convenient. Y'all gotta stop buying just because it's convenient. Quit being lazy and start making stuff like this from scratch, homemade. It's the only way to do it if you want to save money. So let's add $12.98. Okay, and that is about right. I know we spent $600, but this came out to $613.62. I feel like some of the prices on the app are not accurate to the ones in the store, but it's about exactly what we spent. That is everything. So $613.62 out of our $1,000 budget. That leaves me with $386 to spend on the rest of our sides and stuff that we will need. Like I said, weekly I will buy milk and fruit. So, I forgot what I was saying. $386.38 for the rest of the month to stay in our $1,000 budget. I know I'll need beans for chili, and I still need to order the chili powder and the ranch seasoning. That's plenty of money to keep me in my $1,000 budget. Sometimes we do go over, like if we have a kid's birthday that month, or say it's a holiday like Thanksgiving or Christmas or 4th of July, like we will spend a little extra because special occasions, you know. But month to month we limit ourselves to $1,000, and it's my responsibility. My husband gives me this responsibility to keep us in this $1,000 to feed my family of 6. I always make it work. So the next thing I'm going to do is put all this up, pick from my monthly menu that I made, and order those few sides that I know we'll need. Like, I know this week for dinner I want to make Philly cheesesteaks. I'm going to make chili one night, and I don't know what else I'll make, probably meatloaf. Anyways, I will order the things I need to complete this week's menu, and I will also show y'all that when I do it and how much that costs. I still got that somewhere that I made for you guys in my other video. Yeah, see, I am a list person. These are all the lists I've made of stuff I'll need and keeping it organized. So this week I'll probably do beef stroganoff, meatloaf. I want to do Philly cheesesteaks and chili. Then I'll probably do ribs. So I actually won't have to order that much. I'll need like a bell pepper. I will need the buns for the Philly. I have potatoes. I'll make homemade French fries. For shepherd's pie, I have the potatoes. So I'll need carrots, peas. Can you not pull my hair? Anyways, y'all kind of get the idea, right? I do need to order some apples and oranges and yogurt. Oh, and we did get 2 things that's not included in our food budget. I got laundry detergent and I got Pine Sol, but I'll show you. So I got this 2-pack of Pine Sol. Like I said, not in our food budget, but I did need this. And then I got a laundry detergent that I've never tried, but it was a lot more than the Gain we buy for like $6 cheaper. This is the laundry detergent I got, and this is heavy. Never tried it, thought I'd give it a try. If we don't like it, I won't buy it again. But with a family of 6, we wash way too much laundry. And I think this was like 21 bucks. And it says for more than just laundry. Whatever that means. Where is the 35 pounds? Let me just look up the exact price for y'all. 35 pounds with Oxy. And I don't know how it smells because I couldn't smell it, but I like Gain, I like Arm & Hammer, I like Tide. But I saw this and it was way cheaper. And I don't really care. If my laundry's clean, that's all that matters. I ain't worried about walking around smelling like flowers. It's not good for you anyways. Wind, fresh. And I like the powder. I prefer it over liquid or the pods. The pods just do not get my clothes clean the way. My husband works in a shop. He is always greasy, and nothing gets the stains and grease residue out of his clothes like the powder. So that's why I buy powder. I'm trying to find the price of this, and it is just not on here. Oh, there it is. Okay. $19.98 for 35 pounds versus Gain is my absolute favorite, but it's only 169 ounces and it's $21. But if we don't like this, I'm going to go back to Gain because it smells good and it cleans good. But let me smell this. I am curious. My goodness. It smells like, have you ever been in a condo or like anywhere they're using industrial washing machines and you can smell the laundry? This is exactly what that smells like. Not bad. It's not bad, but I still prefer Gain. And I already bought it, so I gotta use it. But let's see how it smells on my clothes before I judge it. As long as they feel clean and don't smell like outside, I'm sure it'll be fine. And like I said, I will be doing a separate video on the items I order for the week, for my weekly little grocery shop that I do. But this is my big shop from Sam's that I do monthly. And this is how I stay in my $1,000 budget that my husband gives me. And I hope this helped someone. I was reading on the back of this laundry detergent I just showed y'all, and it said it was for more than just laundry. And I was like, whatever that means. Well, I was reading on the back of it, and it's multi-purpose cleaning. You can use it inside or outside. You can mop your floors with it. For your floors, it says mix 2 gallons of warm water with a full scoop. So a whole one of these scoops, and you can clean your floors. It says you can, you can clean up oil spills on the floor or pavement. You can put it on your bathroom floors, let it sit, then scrub it with a broom, hose it down. I guess this is for like bathrooms that have the drain on the floor, but that's so cool. I mean, I've used like Tide and Gain to wash my floors before, but just a tiny bit. So I'm gonna have to try that, and I'll let y'all know how it goes when I mop my floors with it, because I'm definitely gonna try it. I said I was going to do this in a separate video, but I went ahead and did my small order from Walmart. So I just wanted to go over with you guys what I got to go with our dinners and lunches for the rest of the week. So I spent $64.91 at Walmart. If you remember, I had $386.38 left of my $1,000 budget. So after that $64.91 I just spent at Walmart, that still leaves me with $321.47 that I can spend the rest of the month. But this week, this is the dinner ideas that I shared with y'all in my last video. So I just chose 7 from this and ordered what I needed based off that. So beef pot pie. The only thing I needed was the pie crust and carrots. And I also chose to do chili. The only thing I needed for that was the chili powder, sour cream, crackers, and the chili beans. I'm also going to do Philly cheesesteaks. I need a bell pepper. I needed the bread and provolone. Hot wings, I already have everything I need for that. Ribs, I have everything I need for that. And then I'm going to do a roast. So I'll cook the roast one night, and then we always have leftovers. So the leftover roast will go towards that beef pot pie I'm going to make. Now I'm going to show y'all what I ordered. You okay? I got Great Value syrup for pancakes. I got 2 Great Value 32-ounce yogurts. I got a bunch of bananas. Those were $2.39. I got a 3-pound bag of oranges. Those were $4.97. I got a bag of 3 pounds of Pink Lady apples. Those were $3.97. I got a 4-pack of Totino's. I don't know how to say it. Triple cheese frozen 4-count pizzas for $7.64. That will be one of the kids' lunch ideas this week. I got 2 packs of honey ham. They were $1.56 each. I got a jar of peanut butter. That was $1.94 for a 16-ounce jar. I got 2 ready-to-bake Great Value 9-inch pie crust. Those were $2.84. I got 1 thing of sour cream. It was $2.74. 5-pound bags of carrots. Not only do the kids like to eat those, that will go towards my beef pot pie. Those were $4.77. I got a ultra thin 20-slice pack of Sargento provolone natural cheese. That was $3.24. 9 cans of chili beans. That was $7.36. A pack of 4-count saltines, $1.84. 4 Great Value chili seasoning packs. That was $2.96. A pack of Wonder Bread Philly steak rolls, $3.96. And then 1 bell pepper, that was 78 cents. And then a loaf of sandwich bread, that was $1.42. So, everything I spent at Sam's plus this order I did from Walmart still leaves me with $321.47 for the month of September. The kids' breakfast. So we do rotation breakfast and lunch. It helps us save money, and I'm not a big breakfast eater. My husband's not home during those hours, so for the whole month of September, we will rotate these 7 breakfast and lunch ideas. Instead of reading it all to you, I will just show it to you, and you can pause it and screenshot it if you want. But here's that. And then, like I said, weekly, I do this small little order. It's usually between 40 to 80. It really depends what meals I'm making that week. But this is just another example of how I make our $1,000 a month for my family of 6 work. If you have any questions or have any tips for me, it's greatly appreciated, and I hope this helped at least one person.